Hi guys. This isn't the video that I wanted to come back with. I actually had an entire video recorded prior to this. Back from like August, September, but time has just gotten away from me so much, and this one felt more important to put out. In case you're new, my name is Salem, like the Witch Trials. 19 currently. I'm a social work major, but now I don't know if I'll be able to finish school. I am AFAB, but I am non-binary. I'm pansexual. I'm mixed. I'm black and white. And I am scared shitless. Woke up Wednesday morning to the results, and I just slept all day. I didn't go to class. I called out of work for the first time just because I couldn't do anything. I could barely shower. I'm feeling especially anxious today because I think it's because it's like my first day going back out into the world, like to work and everything. And just sort of having to go along like everything's fine still. For some people it might be, but everything everything I work for is being challenged. And it just really sucks. I never thought that I'd see something like this in my lifetime. I thought the worst of it was behind us. You know, this is the best it's ever been. But I don't know. I don't know. And I think that's the worst part about all of it, is that so many of us don't know how bad it's gonna get. But I know that I don't want to just run away and hide. You know, like my existence, your existence as a queer person, a person of color, a woman, a supporter, an ally, all of that is resistance. And we need that in numbers right now, more than anything. If for you the safest option is to go back in the closet, to let people know, to tell people you've been here your whole life. Your parents have been here their whole lives. If that's the safest route for you, then please consider that first. I wear everything pretty much on my sleeve, so I'm already screwed. I try to joke, but that's just where I'm at, where that's the only thing keeping my sanity right now. Either throwing myself into my schoolwork or joking. Like I said, no one knows what the next 4 years are going to look like, if it stops at 4 years. But I've been on social media a lot, and like not at all, which is very weird. I guess I've just sort of been looking for a sort of guiding light, a set of rules or things to do, some sort of like step-by-step layout of what's gonna happen, when it's gonna happen, if it's gonna happen. Too little prevail, you know, because no one knows, which isn't anyone's fault. Everything is very unprecedented. But the biggest things that I've heard right now is to, you know, not isolate, talk to people, get people in your circle, check in on friends that you haven't heard from in a minute. You know, look into different resources locally, grow your own food, especially now. I heard that knowing a doctor, knowing a lawyer, that'd be very helpful. Yeah. I made a post that said something along the lines of, we've become too familiar with the dog-eat-dog mentality, and that's why we're here. Because we don't care about other people. Because we want lower gas prices compared to basic human rights for everybody. Anybody. And that sucks. I will say, you know, if you haven't done your reading, done your research, do it now as much as you can without going totally insane. Especially when it comes to banned books. You know, I have a few copies here. Fahrenheit 451. This is the book where firefighters are now in charge of burning books, all of them, like, by the load. I'm not totally finished with it. I've just started. Because right now I'm reading a horror novel, because it was October. Night by Elie Wiesel. He was a Holocaust survivor, and this is his own sort of memoir of the events that took place. When I was in my sophomore year of high school, just going back after the pandemic, we had read an essay that he wrote, and one of the quotes really stuck out to me. I plan on getting it tattooed. It says, "In denying their humanity, we betray our own." And I've never forgotten about that quote. The last time I read that was 3 going on 4 years ago, but I carry it with me every day of my life because there's just so much happening in this world that I can't turn away. I can't have a blind eye. I need to know. Like, people are dying, and we're just okay with it, and it doesn't make sense. Anyway. 1984 is another George Orwell novel. Well, not another, it's a George Orwell novel, but he also wrote Animal Farm, which I think was banned, I'm pretty sure. That's a book that uses, like, a farm as a metaphor for, like, the Soviet Party and all that going on. 1984. One man's nightmare odyssey through a world ruled by warring states and a power structure that controls not only information, but also individual thought and memory. A minor functionary named Winston Smith joins a covert brotherhood and pursues a forbidden love affair against the cold, gray backdrop of the Republic of... I know there's a specific way to pronounce the place. I'm just not going to because I don't want to look stupid. More than half a century after it was written, Orwell's prophetic, haunting tale of conformity, repression, and identity strikes a disturbing chord. As we follow Winston Smith through his rebellion, imprisonment, torture, and re-education, we witness firsthand the destruction of the truths and freedoms that make us who we are, and the creation of a world where black is white, 2 + 2 = 5, and evil is good. So, that might ring very true for where we're at. Some other books I would recommend, The Handmaid's Tale by Margaret Atwood, I Know Why the Caged Bird Sings by Maya Angelou, anything by Maya Angelou. To Kill a Mockingbird, of course. Catcher in the Rye. Any book that they've banned, especially when it comes to themes of racism, queer people, trans people, you know, people of color, anything like that. Get your hands on it. Get a physical copy of it and keep it, borrow it, trade it between your circle. Get these stories out there because they're going to be our flickers of hope, especially now. But yeah, I haven't made an actual video in so long, and it kind of sucks that this is the one that's brought me back, but I just wanted to say that I'm fighting for you. I'm here for you. Even when it's as terrifying outside as it is right now, when we don't know what's gonna happen, when we don't know who we're gonna lose, what we're gonna lose, just know you're so loved throughout all this bullshit. Take care of yourself, protect yourself, and just please don't lose hope. That's what's gotten us so far already. And I know it's hard. I know it's easier said than done, but it's out there. You know, we have a trans woman in Congress. We have 2 black women serving in Senate. So there's people on the inside helping us. But just keep your head up. Even if it's just enough to see your feet moving on the sidewalk. Anything is so powerful right now. I love you.